Welcome to another new video. In this video, I will show you on screen the practice test, and also I will share the tips and tricks during the video. Hopefully you will enjoy it and you will get confidence when you will appear for the actual test. Let's begin. Click the practice test. Then you can see the screen like this. Take a free practice test and estimate your score. You can do it as possible. Means there is no limit of doing this practice test. You can take as much as you can. The more you practice, the more you can understand. Then the next is the practice test. It's checking my device, checking my camera, and also
Does she work in this city?
now test is start. I have 55 seconds. I just heard works in the city. The sentence is not full, so I need to listen. I have another 2 chances.
Does she work in this city?
As I heard, does she? If does she, then you cannot use work. So there will be a question mark. One more time, I have the last chance. I need to listen very carefully.
Does she work in this city?
Does she work in the city? I think I have given the correct answer. So the tips is you can see the correct hands. Here I use the does, so there will be no s. So this is the simple present tense. You need to know about the person, first person, second person, third person. Then you can use it easily. Next. Select the real English words in the list. Here the tip is you select only the word you know. Don't try to guess. Then because in Duolingo you have negative marking, so don't guess. What you know, only put it. Only click this, then it will be selected. Real English word. Pretend I never heard. Bookshelf, correct. Keyboard, correct. Event I never heard. Funny, sure. Mark, Dover, never. I have only 20 seconds. Eveloni, no. Ridley is confusing word. Who can? Quiz, never heard. Golf, bicycle, lost. Fire, no. Road, sure. You see, you have some words is confusing. Go next. Now you need to listen, then select.
Parentian. Parentian.
I never heard the Parisian.
Besides. Besides.
Besides, just near you. This is called besides.
Tarage. Tarage.
Have courage, not
Tarage.
no.
Agent.
Sure, agent.
Spicy.
Yeah, spicy and hot.
Piperos. Piperos.
Cyprus, Barprus, there is no word like this.
Piperos.
No,
Decimite. Decimite.
no, I never heard in my life. Almost 38 years old, but never.
Decimite. Estimate.
Sure, estimate.
Exterior. Exterior.
Interior, no exterior. I never heard this. So I have selected only few, then I can cross check.
Agent.
If I have time, I can cross check. No time, then I will just pass.
Besides.
Spicy.
Estimate.
Sure.
Parentian.
No,
Decimite.
no,
Tarage. Tarage.
no,
Piperos.
no,
Piperos.
no,
Exterior.
no. Next. The missing letter. For this, you need to show your common sense. Then you can get this. You know the words. Now you need to match. You need to understand the sentence. Let's restart. Pure oxygen can be produced in several ways. In the UCNATU, it should be the nature. No other word can be matched here. Nature. Then comma. Play, produce, oxy. Here oxygen. 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 Oxygen by. So the sentence, if you see the sentence, the time you need to Think. I have only 2 minutes. So it's talking about some gases. Pure oxygen can be produced. You see the spelling is already there. Oxygen, you can put it there. Can be produced in several ways. In nature, it can be the plants produce oxygen by you see US. You have only 3 letters. It should be using. No other word can be suitable. Using sunlight, carbon dioxide. You see, you need to use the common sense and other another gas, and it should be WA. You have only three, so WA3 water. The process process is called photosynthesis. Most of the oxygen in the air is produced by the photosynthesis. Now you check the spelling. Nature spelling is okay. Plants okay. Oxygen already here, so as I can get it from here using sunlight. Okay, carbon dioxide, OXICAD. Okay, all are correct. Another water. Everybody knows the spelling. The process is called photosynthesis. You can quit the test, or you can continue. So I want to show on screen the tips, so I want to continue. So next, one or more sentence that describe the image. You just what you see, no need to describe this. You need to tell something else. Um, you can write like this: some boat, not boat, some ship has the facility to carry big things. For example, a heavy aircraft. I don't have time, so I think I cannot write. In real example, you will not get grammarly, so be careful. Heavy aircraft. Next. Record yourself saying the statement below. Okay. You say the word which was is confusing. No. Classroom. Final exam. Now you can record. This classroom will be used for the final exam.
I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes.
What you listen, you need to write first. I have to set my watch something 2 minutes. I listen only this. I listen one more time.
I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes.
I had to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes. Means he wants to set. I have to. I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes. Most probably correct. Now I have a last chance to listen. I want to listen carefully.
I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes.
Correct. I have to set my watch ahead by 2 minutes. In the real exam, you will not have the Grammarly, so be careful about this. Again, select the real English word.
Rabbilize.
The word you never heard, don't tick. It will be wrong because Duolingo have the negative marking.
Rabbilize.
I never heard.
Instructor.
Sure, instructor.
Election.
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 Sure, election.
Refund.
Refund money. Yes.
Optional.
Optional. You can take Duolingo is optional, or other English tests also available. IELTS, TOEFL, some others.
Laharid. Laharid.
Inherent, but this is different.
Laharid. Laharid.
Inherent, no. It's not an English word. I don't know to guess because I never heard.
Chart. Chart.
Short, probably I heard, I guess. So, what instruction I give to you, no need to guess. I also off it.
Shell. Shell.
Shall, will, sure.
Apolia. Apolia.
No,
Apolia.
cannot be a word. You need to fill the missing word. You need to use your common sense. You need to understand the small paragraph about what. You can just guess. Air also contains oxygen. We're getting some gases. Air is made of many gases that are mixed together. Approximately 21% of the air is oxygen. You see, it's about some gases, oxygen. So just check carefully. Air contains Air also contains oxygen. Air is made of many gases. Check the spelling. That are mixed together. Approximately 21% of the air is oxygen. Oxygen is especially important because all the animals use oxygen to get energy from their food. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. So here the tips is carefully think how many blank cell you have and what is the suitable word. If you cannot find, you can start with the most common one. Say for is, if I, definitely am or as or e, something like this. Only two letter. You try to make a combination of the letter with all the alphabet. And the important tips from my side, need to understand the paragraph about what. If you understand the paragraph about what, you can have the familiar word, you can guess correctly. After doing, definitely you need to check because you have given your effort here, but after that, for a silly mistake, the marks will be go down. So don't guess and try to do it correct. And after doing, check it again. Next. I have 17 seconds. I will check first which word is difficult. I can already reach airport. No what is difficult. Now I can record. The plane had already taken off when I reached the airport. Again, though, the real English word. Now we can see the word. No need to listen. We can read and can understand. Appliance. Yes, you have a lot of appliance like the iron, then some filter or some electric things. Many. So this is the word. Grumpy, never heard. Tumpan, never heard. Sure, violate. If you violate the exam rules, your exam will not be marked. Screaming, no. Lord line, no. Authentic, sure. Speaking only 24 seconds. Misinformed, no. Thrive, no. Fanary, no. Trogetel, no. Redditor, no. Lures, no. Assumption, sure. Convey only 9 seconds. Proven, completely, no. Completely, no. Only few words. Now the most difficult part, interactive reading. But don't worry, because in Duolingo English Test, you will have the chance to do it very easy because you need to go through the whole process many times. So from there, they have the questions like what you understand from there, what can be the probable answer, what can be the heading. So be strong to do this. Next. 6 questions. You see, you have 7 minutes, means each question 1 minute. Then yeah, the whole process you can see, and from there you can get the answer. And if you really understand the process, you can do this. And it's the most important is you just click and see which can be the suitable answer. So try to understand the process about what I spent 20 seconds for telling you the tips. When an interior designer was called into dash a plan a motion picture scene, don't repeat the sentence, then it will be okay. Save your time. I repeat one more time because I talk in between. When an interior designer was called into a dash plan, into I better me into his plan, a motion picture scene. He was very excited and nervous at the same. Nervous is the same person, same day, nervous in the same time. is the most suitable one. Then he left he left from the plan. Why? Like he dash in his own movie. He left, came, left, said, left like he was in his own movie. He said no. He came. He locked in his own movie. He was the most suitable, or maybe the he was in his own movie. Just check within a second. When the interior designer was called into his plan a motion movie scene, he was very excited and nervous at the same time. He left like he dashed in his own movie. Not he was. He locked. The most suitable word is locked in his own movie. To his, to me, no, to his. Okay, I think these three answers are correct. I have six questions. When interior designer was called into his original plan, you see the sentence just previous exam we see it is already there. Nervous at the same time. He felt like he was. We are wrong. It should be was in his own movie. First time I do the correct, then I do the mistake. Then we go for the next. Select the best sentences to fill in the blank. Um, he felt like he was in his own movie. So can I just read first reading to the but he was also nervous because he had to work quickly and make decision as quickly as possible. He had been invited to work on the film because of his distinctive yet elegant style. He was glad he could contribute to the film because the interior of the house they were using would be the main setting of the film, and his what would be seen by millions of people. I have 3 minutes and 40 seconds. He left the movie with a huge smile on his face. He was thrilled that his work would be on the big screen. Yes, it can be. Everyone had to be flown it from all over the country. They hired the designer because they wanted to be the perfect. You see, there is a chance to this one. I think so. What role would be the designer's work play in the film? Highlight the passage. What role? So we need to find the designer's role. So designer's role will be he was thrilled. You say this is the correct what we just answered. But he was also nervous because he had to work quickly and make decisions. So, what role? The role will be here. Make decision as quickly as possible. He had been invited to work the film because of his distinctive yell element style. He was glad to could contribute the film because the interior of the house are using could be the main setting of the film. What role? Make decisions quickly as possible. Invited to work the film because of his distinctive yell. Yeah, I think this will be the answer. You can see from that, then you can understand your answer is correct or wrong. Altogether, the sentence will be correct. What kind of style does the interior designer have? What kind of style? So you can quickly find the designer and style, make decision. So it will be here, elegant style. His distinctive elegant style. You can see the keywords, style, then designer, then you can find. And here you cannot find others. So this will be the answer. Three questions left. Select the idea that is expressed in the passage. So you already read the passage, so no need to read again. If you want, you can read, but from here you can directly decide. The designer was invited to assist with the movie because he was well known as one of the best in the world. The designer did not want to admit that his design were not interesting enough, so that no, the designer was excited about working on the film but nervous about quickly. I think this one. Everything ready to read. The designer ready. The designer needs to take advantage of the angles. No, it can be one or three. I think the three. The designer was invited to assist to the movie because he was well known as one of the best in the world. I didn't see he is the best in the world. But I see here this one, the designer was excited about the working on the film but nervous. I saw the word is there and quickly to get this. Okay, we can go to the next. Select the best title for the process. Just the extra cost of the props, no. The terrific start of a new movie, no. Wardrobe design for a movie, no. Design for a movie, designing for a movie set. I think this one, the terrific start for a new movie, it can be or this can be. So I think I need to decide first. Designing for a movie set, the terrific start. I think the terrific start, something special. So with the interactive reading, you need to be very clever and very intellectual to answer this. Now, interactive reading, this section is now complete. Hopefully, you understand. Every time you don't need to read the passage. Sometimes you can use your common sense to give the answers. We'll go for the next. Respond to the questions in 50 words. Means is the writing. A university plans to develop a new research center in the country, in your country. Some people want a center for business research, while others want a center for research in agriculture. So two part, one is the business and another is the agriculture farming. Which of these two kinds of the research centers would you recommend or why? You need to select which research center you want. It can be the business research, it can be the agriculture. Then you need to give your recommendation to the university and why. So I want to do for the business research. So I need 50 words. The university is the university is the backbone of the nation. Nation. It has a lot opportunity. You need to answer the question opportunity for research, lot of opportunities for research. Think the university should focus. You can see the sentence should focus on business research. Research, business research can bring a well growth of economy to the country. Research can bring to the economic growth of the country. Growth to the economy of the country. Every country. I have only 1.5 minutes almost. Every country have some strong and weak, weak points based on the available resources and opportunities universities can do research can do research. It will only few seconds be helpful helpful for the economy and growth for the country. For any country. Only few seconds. Okay. Growth of any country. I think it's correct. Oh, I read well. Let's see. Next. Prepare to speak 30 seconds. What I need to speak? Talk about your favorite restaurants. Where is it? What food? Okay. What type of food does they serve? How often you go there? Ever food? So care about the first option, where it is and what type of food. Okay. I'd like to talk about my favorite restaurant. The name of the restaurant is Maji. It's an Indian restaurant. It's also available in Asian countries' food like Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Balochistan, some other countries in Asia. The location of the restaurant is the center of Hanoi, where Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam, and I live in Hanoi. So from the 0 point is around 2 kilometer, and from my house is around 3 kilometer. About the variety of the foods, they have the rice item, fish items, chicken items, and many seafoods are available there. Also, some healthy foods are there. For example, salad and some fruit juice. Weekly, I try to go there one time. Whenever I meet any friend, I recommend my friend to go there and enjoy the Asian foods. Sometimes for European friends also, I recommend them. I can say weekly I go there. The restaurant is favorite for me because I love the food and the culture. Writing simple. Your response will be contribute to your score and will be available to the institutions that receive your results. So this is not for your marking purpose, but the academic institutions, if they need, they can use. The Duolingo test for the academic purpose only, not immigration. So the university can ask. Next, prepare to write about the topic below. What I need to write? Describe the geography of the country, where your country live. Okay, you currently live. I'm currently living in Vietnam, so I will talk about this, write about this. How does the geography of the country affects its people, its culture? Okay, very nice. Let's start. I want to write one of the best geographical location. Geographical location in the world. It is Vietnam in Asia. From Vietnam, from here, Australia and Europe. They're very near. Very near. The weather in Vietnam have had a lot of varieties in the north has summer, winter, autumn, and rainy season. But in the south, only summer, rainy season. This makes the country more beautiful. Naturally, many hills, rivers, and oceans. When his rivers are flowing, flowing. I have 1.5 minutes flowing inside the country. I need to take the caution. Country and Vietnam is near the sea. All the above affects people, people's culture, people's culture. People are happy while eating, singing, dancing, and so on. It is one of the happy nation all over the world. Now the speaking sample. What I need to speak. Um, it's time to record your speaking sample video. Your response will not be affect your score, but will be available to instructions that will receive your results. Okay. Next. It's me when recording this video. Based on your camera, your picture will be available there. Make sure you center. Okay. I think I'm center. This is the practice test. That's why I'm not well dressed up. I'm in the casual dress up. Okay, camera from next. I have 1 to 3 minutes to speak. Do you think parents should be held responsible if their children causes trouble at the school or in public? Why or why not? I think parents are responsible, even in the school or public. I think we'll tell in the public, then we can tell many example. We can. Okay, let's try. Parents are responsible for public. Okay, I would like to talk about the responsibility of parents. When the parents have a children, the children are normally not aware of the rules and regulations because they are very young. When their children are playing in the public or eating or doing some other activities, parents should have the responsibility. I can say must have the responsibility to control their children. In public, many people who have other jobs, they don't much care about the child. So as a parent, when you go outside, that time you need to take care your children by yourself. Some activities you can teach your children at home. Then when the children will be in the public place, that time you will get a little relief from there as a parent, especially for the father and mother. And within some circumstances need to teach them something. So for example, when they go for play, so they should wear the shoes, then they will be safe from injury. And when they eat, that time um, need to make habit at home to wash their hands and do not disturb to the other people, only taking food what is allocated for him or her. I'm talking about the children. So the dress up also a important part, because when the children at home sometimes no dress because they are very small, but in public it looks very odd. That time need to teach, need to make them understand, um, to keep their dresses not in naked. The time in public you will not be in an odd situation. And one more important thing, some normally children like the sweets and candies. If some people give sweets and candies to them, they should not take. It can be the problem. It can be the case of kidnap. That can be teach at home. That time you can teach your children never take anything except from the parents. It can help you a lot. So, in my opinion, parents are more responsible in terms of responsibility of their children when they are in public, and to be to their growth, and it is also important. Parents are responsible for it.